Welcome back to some Magic the Gathering on MTG Ownage. Today we're just doing a flashy deck. It's just a bunch of flash cards, and it's something that shuts down a lot of decks. It's got quite a few counters. Let me get to the other view. So this is the build. We've got 4 Spectral Sailors, 4 Brineborn Cutthroats, 4 Wildborn Preservers, and those are sort of the bread and butter. We've also got 3 Cunning Nightbonders. We've got a variety of other little flash cards to help counter and interact. Moment of the Dead, 30 Singer, and we've got 4 Brazen Borrowers. Only 1 Slither Whisper now. I think 2 might be actually really good, but then we've got some more counter stuff. I don't know about Bone to Ash. I might take it out for, yeah, I'm going to take it out and put a more reliable counter in there. We do have an Essence counter to counter creatures. I think it's pretty good. We got the Great Shark. Great Shark is amazing. Lockmere Serpent to help close out games, and also Blitz Leech, which is going to be interesting. It is a little cheaper with Cunning Nightbonder, and we'll see how it goes. We've also got 1 Shore Shark with the Bounce, Mutate, Flash, and a Thrix the Sudden Storm, which can help a little bit on these big casting costs as well. Another Flash guy, and we're running, I think, 24 lands. 1 Triome, Breeding Pools, Overgrown Tombs, Watered Graves, and some manas. Alright, so that is the deck. I need to add 1 more card. Actually, I would want it to be a counter, I think. Let me see what I've got with Flash and counter. I don't even know. I just need to test something out here. Looks like I've got all the expensive cast stuff in there. I don't think Fairy Vandal is very good. So we are just going to go with a good old-fashioned, so we could go with a second Essence Capture, but I think I'm going to go for a more solid counter and go for a Sinister Sabotage. Just a single one there. And let's play some games. Standard ranked, just one-off ranked matches. I think I'm in Gold 2 right now. Let's see if we can get to Gold 1. In this video. That would be cool. Haven't been trying super hard, but you know, it is what it is. Got just a fine start here, it looks like. And we got an instant linker coming at us. That is an interesting play. We're not too worried about it. I want to play the Cunning Nightbonder, but I also want to play the Brightborn Cutthroat first. So I think I'm just going to take this 1 damage here and suck it up and bring out the Cutthroat. So now we're in a position where we can be super duper annoying. Go ahead and bring this out, and we will attack with the Cutthroat. And we'll just see if we can play our cards right. We need 2 green for this Mystic. I can get 1 with the Fatal Passage, but I'm gonna need 1 more. And there is the Murder. Let's see, what can we do about this? Nothing really, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to accept that our creature is dead. And then at the end of turn, we'll bring out another flashy creature. There we go. We can get 1 green. We're going to need 1 more green. But we do have the Great Shark ready to go to counter a creature or an artifact. So that could be good. Let's see what he does. It appears he is playing mono black. He's got some odd cards like Murder and Cryptic Caves. That is a Dread Presence. I think this is a perfect time, well, to either Essence Capture or Great Shark. I kind of feel like I want to do the Great Shark just to get some damage on the board. And it being 1 less from the Cunning Nightbonder is really good. I wish I would have drew land there, but it is what it is. Let's swing with both. See what he does. Unfortunately, I don't have a counter ready, and that's not good. So he could wipe the board here, and there's nothing I could do about it. This is why Essence Capture is no good sometimes, but maybe he'll play a creature and I can counter it. We'll just have to see what Nandak does. Bring it on, Nandak. Make sure my sound is actually working while we're waiting on this guy. I have sound effects only. I guess I'll turn on the music. And the voice and the ambience. He's going to cast Murder on my Voracious Great Shark. We're just going to have to accept. I don't have a counter for that. Brazen Borrower is a permanent an opponent controls for the petty theft. So not much use there. And I'm not sure if I want to kind of play the. Well, there we go. That's good. I kind of want to play the Brazen Borrower just to get the damage in, but I also want to be able to hold him back a turn with petty theft on something that has a big casting cost. Maybe I should have done the petty theft on Dread Presence when he casts that. Just bounce it immediately. There's an Underworld Dreams. Okay, interesting. That we can Brazen Borrower bounce. That's a good target. It looks like he has no other mana. Okay, yeah, we want to see what he does. Nothing? Okay. He's going to play a land and sack the Cryptic Caves, maybe? Yep. Not too bad. He's got his use out of them. Now he's turning them into cards. But little does he know, I have so many annoying little creatures that this is not going to end well. Now they can draw more cards with Spectral Sailor. I just might. I could either do that or put on the pressure. Okay, we will Essence Capture. Put the counter on the Spectral Sailor. That might be enough to do him in. He's probably a bit frustrated by that. There's another green, so we can sit on a counter now. Attack for 6. And we will end turn. Let's see what he does. Underworld Dreams is completely useless now. It's not going to do anything to stop my army. So if he plays that, I'm not even going to counter it. There's a Murderous Rider though. That's pretty good. We'll just counter that. We will take action for 1 on the Wildborn Preserver. Bump him up a little. And there's the game. Flasho! This deck is actually pretty cool. There's rank Gold 1. Let's see if we can get to the next rank and get a better reward at the end of the month. It is getting close to the end of the month. This is the final of the grind. I haven't been playing a whole lot this month, but from what I have been playing, it's been really fun. I've really actually enjoyed this Ikoria release. It didn't change the decks I play a whole lot, but I haven't got around to fully incorporating all the new cards. However, the things it has added have been really fun. Blitz Leech. This is a weird card. It does remove all counters from a creature, so it does just more than you think all the time. It just has more stuff. I think this card might be a common that somewhat stands the test of time. But we'll see. It is very expensive, so that is trash. A 6 casting cost is no good, but at least it has instant speed. -2, -2, remove all counters, and it's a 5/2. Okay, that's a cavalcade. Well, dang. Well, at least we get 1 win. Pass to blockers? No, not yet. Wildborn Preserver first. Oh, what am I doing? I don't know why I didn't block. I am foolish. I'm a foolish man. I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest. I thought that I was gonna... I don't know. I don't know what I thought. It's saying first strike down there confused me for some reason. Okay, now the danger really begins. It's going to be hitting him for 6 here. Not a whole lot I can do about it. It's a pretty good play. Pretty good play. I need the green. This is actually quite terrible. I think I'm just dead. I could have played this a little better and blocked, but, you know, I messed up. What can I say? And that's gonna do it. I can't even block all that. Friggin' cavalcade. Okay, well that was a pretty tough one to go against. I could have stood a much better chance if I just blocked like I was supposed to. But that's not really too bad because we are at the beginning of Gold 1, so that loss doesn't really set us back. However, if we get 2 losses in a row, I think we go back to Gold 2. So let's try not to do that. I need to focus up a little more, make sure I'm playing the cards right. We'll start with that Spectral Sailor. If nothing else, he's a good blocker early on. There's multiple Fabled Passages. We do have a thing to play here, so I'm going to pay the life. I also want to sit on this Starlit Mantle, just in case he kills my Spectral Sailor, but nope, not this time. We're going to go ahead and search for another island, and we're going to attack. We can sit on the Starlit Mantle to protect one of our creatures because it gives hexproof to the end of turn. It's a weird, interesting card. And there we go. Perfect. So we can counter that Disfigure and save and buff for a little triple power goodness. And he's out. He's done. He doesn't even want to deal with my deck anymore. Fair enough. There's the point I wanted in Gold Rank 1. And we'll go ahead and play more. There must be a lot of people on right now because it seems like the games are coming really quick. As soon as I hit play, I get a game. This is a very fast-paced deck that doesn't think too much, which is good and bad. So, as long as my opponents are going quickly, I should be able to keep up with them in pace. And we can have some quick, good Magic games. It's like speed chess. I think we have got to play, well... yeah, we'll go for the Watery Grave, we'll pay the life, and we'll send the Sailor. This is a pretty good turn. If he has, I don't know, he could have something that could be annoying. So we'll just have to see. Looks like he's not doing anything. Let's go ahead and get my Cunning Nightbonder, because he's got to counter this, since it says Flash can't be countered. Oh, he is running Fairy Vandal. Interesting. We'll go ahead and pay the life on this. Probably didn't need to. And we will send our Cunning Nightbonder. And that is going to be our turn. Let's see what he does. I'm a little worried he could make this Vandal huge, but hopefully I draw a Brazen Borrower. He's going to send it. Of course, I'm not going to block. He's got to draw a second card, so if he's got an Opt, he can do that. I guess he doesn't, though. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's contemplating something. It's a Sea Dasher Octopus. That is pretty interesting. That's going to allow him to draw a card. That's a good card. That's what I need in my deck, actually. Sea Dasher Octopus is pretty good. I don't have any. And looks like he draws a second card. Gets a +1/+1 counter. Not a bad combo. However, we're going to be as annoying as we can manage to be. Just bring out these Cutthroats to do some throat cutting. I need another black mana or another green mana. Even use my other creatures, so I'm just going to end turn here. But at least I've got enough pressure on him to make him think twice about attacking again. Of course, he wants the card, but he is facing down a load of damage if he doesn't wipe the board. And unless he has Shatter the Sky, I can't imagine there's a board wipe. Does he have the Shatter the Sky? He does not. He has a Dungeon Geist, which is who cares? That does not matter too much. Just gonna tap my biggest boy. That does hurt though, because that was the guy that could get through. And we're gonna have to pay the life on this, unfortunately. And can I even attack? No, I can't. So I have to hold here. And we'll see about playing some more stuff later. He's gonna attack with the Sea Dasher. I could block with my Spectral Sailor, but I don't really want to. I think I'm just going to do it anyway because I need to preserve the health total. So we will do it. And I'm not going to draw a card because I want to play the cards in my hand. I really need to play them in order to survive at this point. Play the Cutthroat first, of course. Let's see what he does about this. Maybe he'll counter it. He has a lot of cards in his hand. I really don't think I'm going to win this, unfortunately, but it's been a good match. It's been interesting. He is holding something. I can't play the Slither Wisp. It's been a thorn in my side this entire match. Maybe I should have... I don't know. There's nothing I could do. I haven't grabbed a Fable Passage or anything. Looks like he doesn't have counters or something. He does have 7 damage sitting there, so I'm an easy kill in 2 turns. This is a kill or be killed situation that we're in now. Looks like he's going to bounce something. Hopefully he bounces a Brineborn Cutthroat. No. This does tap for black, so we're going to play it. Cycling. No, I don't want... I didn't mean to click cycle. So, alright, we're dead. I can't stop that damage in the air. I can't do enough damage to him to kill him. Playing that or not wouldn't have mattered. It's game over. Well played, sir. He kind of beat me at my own game there. I'm not sure if there was much else I could have done to really turn that around. Alright, here's a decent hand. We need 1 more black mana, but otherwise we're pretty good. A bit heavy on the top end. We'll give it a try. Really need to draw a couple lands with this sort of hand. It is a bit of a risk. I probably should have mulliganed. He's just got a bunch of favorite passages. I am going to pay the life and pass the turn. Let's see what he does. He's not even picking lands. Oh yeah, he is. I think I want to play my Wildborn Preserver first to bait out any counters. If he doesn't tap out, that is. Let's see what he does. He is passing turn. So he's not tapping out. I'm going to play the Preserver. See if we can bait out a counter. It is a decent one to counter. There it is. The neutralize. So he's playing some sort of cycling deck. I did not draw another mana. I should have probably played my Cunning Nightbonder there where he could do nothing, but I'm not sure that it matters. It looks like we're just going to get mana screwed this game and there's nothing we can do anyway. Sometimes that just happens. So we're just going to rage out, play what we draw, hope we draw a land, and take this as a loss because unfortunately it is. Neutralize is pretty good. Alrighty, so we'll keep passing. Yes, I should have played this Cunning Nightbonder during my turn when he was tapped out. So I made a bit of a mistake there, but it doesn't matter. If I never draw another land, it does not matter anyway. I do have a big card advantage on him, but it doesn't matter if I can't play them. And that just completely shuts down my deck. I can't even play cards anymore. So we're going to go on to the next game. And we're losing a little rank, but it's to be expected. We're noticing some flaws with our deck, mainly that we had no control over RNG. So how many lands do we have? Let's see if we click here. is this client? This client's terrible. I just want to see my stats. Click to see more details. Yes. 30 creatures, 2 instants, 3 enchantments, 25 lands. With 25 lands, we should pretty consistently draw what we need. Maybe these are too much on the top end, and I should have something else. Let's get a Castle Vantress in there. We will make it work. I think we're just having some bad luck. Let's give it a few more tries and see what happens. This is another risky hand, but at least I can play everything, so I'm going to keep it. Start with an aggressive sailor. Sort of didn't want to do that because Brineborn Cutthroat could get a +1/+1 counter from each of these sailors. Playing these 1 toughness creatures against red is a little risky. There's a lot of stuff he could have like that. That is fine. We are really getting mana screwed this match a lot. I don't know why. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason. Usually 25 lands will net you some solid land drops, but I'm not having much luck. Alright, we are just going to insta-bounce that, slow him down. Play our other sailor. There's a land. We'll pay the life. It's pretty much pay 2 life, draw a card, because we can activate a sailor. We definitely need some sort of answer for that thing, or else we're going to take a lot of damage, a lot of fast. That is another one? Why can't I just have mana? I have no way to kill those. I could bounce them, or he could just kill all my stuff. Yeah, I think this is a loss. I needed to counter those. So there's going to be a lot of games like that once you get to slightly higher ranks where you just need to have counters ready because people aren't just playing a bunch of noob cards anymore. And I don't see how I can come out of this well. I could run him out of the ability to keep setting off his pyromancers, but if he finds something that lets him draw every turn, he is going to be set. Meanwhile, I am here sitting here twiddling my thumbs, hoping to draw a green mana source. Really had a lot of struggles. There it is. I can't counter that. My Frilled Mystic is completely useless. I think at this point I don't even have any flyers. Well, I do have the 1 flyer, but I still gotta do 6 damage. This is just over. Okay, so I'm beginning to see a major problem with this flash deck. And it's somewhat the colors. It's funny because I played this deck a bunch before recording, and I didn't really encounter any mana troubles. But as soon as I hit record, mana trouble after mana trouble after mana trouble. I don't know what changed or why it suddenly is like this. The 4 Fabled Passages and all these shocklands should be plenty. What the heck is going on? Like, what else can I add to this deck to ensure that I have 2 green for the guaranteed Frilled Mystic that I draw every game? Somehow. I think I'm going to put the octopus in here. Sea Dasher. The octopus is really good. We need to see my not collected cards. We'll go ahead and add the Sea Dasher. And maybe we'll take out a... maybe this Omen of the Sea, it's not the greatest for us. And we'll go ahead and do a craft all. So that's one tiny difference in the deck. This has been a set of pretty rough matches. It started out great, but I guess we just got to keep playing it out until we get to what we need. Now this is a pretty good hand. I'm still missing the 1 green mana, like always. I don't know why that's like a like always. Let's see. There's 10, 11 green mana sources in the deck. I should be able to get 2. I should be able to get 2 pretty easily. It should not be a struggle. 11 mana sources that I can think of. I'm going to start out with this. Just insta-green this. Insta-green with the Fabled Passage. Not too bad. I really don't like playing... Well, no, this is fine. I was going to say, he's going to have a counter ready. Yeah, we'll just play this Brineborn Cutthroat. Agonizing Remorse. Hopefully he picks the Frilled Mystic, because I can't even cast it, or the Blitz Leech. But if he were smart, he'd probably take the Brazen Borrower. So we'll see what he does. It apparently is a very tough choice for him. There we go. Yeah, he picked the good one. And there we go. We got another mana that we need, and we can attack with our Cutthroat all day. Let's see if he is intelligent enough to realize what Starlit Mantle does. His name is Xenothreat. He has some perception. He has some RPG experience. He knows how to read things, theoretically. Well, it was a theory. It was a theory. Sometimes theories are wrong. It appears he does not know how to read things, so we're good. We're in a pretty good situation here. We can just send this Brineborn Cutthroat in. Or maybe he was baiting that out because he needed it to be out of my hand. I don't know. I've also got a Frilled Mystic. Not sure if he's aware of that, although he can see it. He's already proven that while his name is Xenothreat, he doesn't exactly... I guess we'll counter that because I want to get this creature in play. And he's out of mana, so that sort of saves us. And it stops him from surveilling. So we'll send in the big threat. And we will end turn. Now with 2 Brazen Borrowers, we should be okay. That's a Witch's Vengeance. It's okay, it's only going to kill our Frilled Mystic. So we still got our Brineborn Cutthroat. Well, he can name what? He named something. This is not a merfolk. It's an Elf Lizard Wizard. I don't even need to play my Brazen Borrower to end the game. It's just over. So that went a little better, but then again, that guy, I don't know. He didn't know how to really play, unfortunately. So we're encountering some good players, and we're encountering some bad players. I am generally a bad player, as you may have noticed. I've made a few mistakes early on, but it happens. Still a little new to this deck. I haven't played it as much as I've played my Reanimator deck that I made a couple videos on. Please go watch those. They're probably way better than this video. One of them's only got 16 views, which blows my mind because it's probably one of the better videos I've ever made. I don't know what's happening. I don't understand how YouTube works anymore. My terrible videos often get lots of views, and my good videos just don't get any views. It confuses me. So, yeah. Check out the Reanimator deck. I don't know if I'm going to do another one because the deck hasn't changed much. But if it does change, I'll do another one. We're going to play an untapped Overgrown Tomb here and pass the turn. We've got pretty much all the mana we need. We could use another blue source. I'm sure we'll get one. That's a Risen Reef. Risen Reef is kind of annoying. Not something I'm really equipped to handle. This deck really isn't equipped to handle much, actually, the more I think about it. It's got no removal, really. It's got a few bounces, and that's about it. And I'm just paying life all over the place to get these lands in. the way I need them. Just somewhat unfortunate, but speed wins games. I wish that I could counter that. I can't do anything about that. My god, my deck is amazingly useless. I don't think I like this deck, to be honest. It bothers me. I need to do something different with it. Maybe it needs more counters. If I had a quench there, that would have been easy counter. Easy GG. But instead, he is just digging through his deck and having all sorts of fun while I am on the struggle bus over here. All I've got is this crappy 3-2 that sort of draws me cards sometimes. And I need blue mana now, so this is just really not going well for me. And I feel like I've said that every game. We'll sigh. And I still can't counter that because I don't have the right mana. Jeez, I hate this deck so much. Okay, I need some major reworks. Maybe it's just not up to this tier. Maybe I need to make it 2-color. Maybe I need to add more counters. I feel like if I had 8 counters in it, it would be pretty good. So maybe I'll try that. I'm just going to do a quick hashed revision of what it might look like for the next video. So we're going to take out the Castle Vantress. And I think we're going to add... We could use another one of these Triumphs. Sure, that would be great. But that would use up one of our... Oh, we don't even have any rares. We have mythics, though. We've got enough of those. Why don't we just drop a couple of each of these and add in some scry lands. What are they called? Temples? Yeah. So we need a little bit of just more versatile mana. Still got 25 lands. Still all flash. We're going to have to take out something here for some counters. Let's take out these 2 high-end ones. I don't think Thrix is that great because he doesn't really do much. Let's keep it simple here. I don't really like this Threnody Singer, but it could come in handy. Starlit Mantle has proven to be pretty good, actually. Essence Capture as well. Do we add the Sea Dasher Octopus? We did. It's in there. So I can add 3 more cards. I think I'm going to add 3 counters. So we're just going to search for counter in the blue. Let's restrict it to 2 and 3 casts, I suppose. We're seeing other sorts of counters. There's a Keep Safe. This could be okay. Counter a spell that targets a permanent you control. But that's pretty much just a worse version of Negate, but it does have draw a card on it, which is sort of nice. There's also this Hypnotic Sprite, but it doesn't have any sort of flash, just an instant counter. We could just put in the quenches, be done with it. We could do 2 quenches and 1 more solid counter, like a... Well, we could do, let's see, 1 quench, 1 mystical dispute. I know, kind of weird. And then 1 more Sinister Sabotage. We can't do Dovin's Veto. Thrass's Intervention could be pretty good. There's a pretty nice guaranteed counter or a big look at X top cards of your library. I think we're going to go with the Sinister Sabotage. It's just a nice guarantee. And that'll be the revised version for the next video. Stay tuned to see how it does. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out, y'all.